ladies, and welcome to our virtual boot camp. This is our prep week, so we're just going to get started this week on learning kind of how everything is going to work and go together. And then next Monday, we're going to jump in full force doing all of those things. So I wanted to just take a minute and welcome you and just tell you that I'm so excited that you're here, and I'm so proud of you for taking this first step to a better path for your health and fitness. So that's awesome. I'm excited to do this with all of you. And just so you guys know, I am in the trenches with you. I'm still on my journey. So every day, the things that I'm telling you, I'm telling myself as well. The motivation and the accountability that you're getting, I need as well. So I'm excited to be on this journey with you guys. So I just want to talk to you for a few minutes, and I'll try to keep this short, a little bit about what to expect over the next 28 days. And then kind of dive into how it's going to work. So first of all, like I said, this is a virtual boot camp. So if you're seeing this, then you've obviously downloaded the app and you've got it all set up. Hopefully you've had a few minutes to check around in the app and look at all of the things that you need to see. But I would highly encourage you to go into the settings and to the notifications and turn notifications on. So you're not just seeing posts from me, but you're seeing posts from everyone in the group, because I promise you that if you're just seeing stuff from me, you're going to feel very lonely through this process and a little bit confused about the whole group setting and sharing the love and accountability, because you're not seeing that or you're not feeling that. So that is a setting that you're going to have to turn on. It defaults to just seeing posts from your coach, I believe. So if you have any questions about that, let me know, and I'm happy to walk you through that if needed. So, okay, so that is step one. So every day I am going to commit to you 100% to show up. So every morning I'm going to be posting in the group something, whatever we're going to focus on for that day. Something motivational. There may be a challenge. There may be an assignment. There may be just some tips and tricks for you. And so I encourage you to check in the morning and see whatever that is. So if we have a challenge, it's usually something fun like a squat challenge or a plank challenge, just to add on to your additional workout for the day, just a little friendly competition just to keep us on our toes. If it's an assignment, then it may be something like, I don't know, telling us about yourself or talking about goals. If we're talking about goals, we'll be writing our goals down and sharing a picture of that. So whatever those assignments are, make sure that you don't miss any. If you miss two, then I am going to remove you from the group. I do ask, because I'm showing up and committing to you 100%, that you in turn do the same for me. I will be checking in on your stats and your participation. And if you are not participating, then I am going to show you a little bit of tough love, but I just need the women in this group that are willing to do the work and make the change to be successful. Okay? Just know that that's not easy for me to do, but it's necessary. I can't help you if you're not ready to be helped. So what is the saying? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. So I can only do so much, but if you can't meet me halfway, then you're not ready, and that's okay. And when you are, you're welcome to jump back in with us anytime. Okay, so just so you know, this is a completely safe place. This group is completely private. So nobody except for the ladies that are in this group can see what we're posting. So nothing that you're sharing is going to be seen by anyone else. So I want you to feel completely comfortable to share whatever is on your mind, whether it's something that's vulnerable, whether it's something you're super excited about, whether you're stressed about it, whatever it is. I just want you to feel safe that you can share that here and know that it's not going to leave this group. And then we're all here just to support and love on each other. So that is our main focus and our main goal of this group. Okay? So I also want to, with that, say that I don't allow any negativity. Not that I expect that any of you are going to be negative, but just know that this is just a positive place to lift each other up, empower each other, and show love. If you decide that you want to go out and eat 6 donuts and tell us about it, we're not going to shame you. We might give you some encouragement for the better choice next time, but we're not going to shame you. I do not believe in telling anyone what they can and cannot eat, because I know from experience that if you tell me I cannot have something, that's all I'm going to focus on, and I'm going to want to eat 20 of whatever that is. So we are going to learn through this process what it takes to do that in moderation if necessary, and to give ourselves some grace, and to just learn the right ways to do things 80% of the time. I'm going to just transition right on into that. I believe that all of you have the all access pass, which is awesome, on Beachbody On Demand. So that means you have access to any and all of the programs that we offer as far as fitness goes. And hopefully you and I have had a chance to talk at this point and decide what what program you're going to start your journey with, or if you've been with me before, what you're doing to continue with your journey, so that we make sure that you're setting yourself up for success. But there are a few different of the older plans or the older fitness programs. There's a few different meal plans floating around on Beachbody On Demand. I'm going to ask everyone in this group to follow the portion fix, because you all should have gotten the containers with your pack. And I just feel like these are the most efficient. Beachbody put these out for a reason, and they're successful. And the things that I'm going to be sharing are going to be focusing around this program. So that's what I'm going to ask you guys to do. Your first assignment is going to be to figure out how many of these cute little portion containers you get of each color. And we're going to talk a little bit about that in just a second. But in the Beachbody On Demand, if you go to 21 Day Fix, for example, because that's where this started, you will be able to pull up the meal plan guide, and it will give you the calculations on how to determine your amount of portion containers. And I can also post that in the group if that would be easier for you guys as well. You're going to get so many of green, so many of purple, so many red, so many blue, orange, and so forth. So you need to determine what that looks like for you based on where you are on your with your weight and your exercise and so forth. I'm not sure about the meal plan calculator, but I do know that I have an app that that helps me track, and it asks me which workout program I'm doing, but they're pretty much all going to be consistent with based on your weight. So use that as your guide to determine how many containers you need. Okay. So I think it's really important to say that these are going to help shift our minds into what we should be eating and how much we should be eating. It's not just about the foods that we eat, but it's also about the portions that we eat them. Again, I'm not going to tell you that you can't go out and have 6 donuts. If that's what you feel that you need to do, then that's what you feel that you need to do. But this is going to give you a guide and a basis to help you, guide you, and reshift your mind to know that this is a portion of vegetables in this that fits in this, okay? Although vegetables are not bad for us, there is an amount that we need to eat, and you can overeat anything. So that is one of the things that we're going to learn through this process. So I just really encourage you to utilize these for the first few rounds. I still use them, but after a while, you'll be able to start eyeballing some of the things that you're doing, and that's kind of what it's here to teach you. And of course, they all come with lids, so if you work outside of the home and you need to take them in your lunch, it's perfect. Like I said, I use the app. Let me just show you here. I have an iPhone. I don't think that it's available yet on Android. I feel like I heard it was coming, but the app is just literally called the 21 Day Fix. I don't know if you guys can see that. The 21 Day Fix tracker. And it looks like this. So it literally just says 21 Day Fix. And then when you open it up, it has your days, and you can just click and it tells you how many of each color you have remaining, and then you log it for the day. So if you guys have used MyFitnessPal in the past, or if you've done Weight Watchers points or any of those things and you're used to logging, it's very similar. I also had some bracelets that I found at Walmart. And in our move, I don't know what's happened to all of them, but they actually match the exact colors of the containers, and I would put them on my water bottle. And so when I would take one off, or when I would eat whatever, I would just take one off so I'm a very visual person, so that's what works for me. But now I just use this app, and that's been working really well, because I was having a hard time wrapping my brain around the whole portions in the beginning. I'm not even going to lie to you. I will tell you that just about anything that you want to eat, other than maybe 6 donuts, is going to fit somewhere in the plan. So I want you to know that you're not going to have to be restricting. You don't have to cut out cheese completely. You don't have to cut out chocolate completely. You don't have to cut out wine. We just need to know what our portions are and know what's available to us, and maybe make a healthier version. I'm going to be sharing a lot of recipes over the next 28 days for you guys for all the good stuff. Some of them I've tried, some of them I haven't, but it may sound good to you. I know everyone has a different flavor that they like. I am a Mexican person. I could eat it every single day if I was able to. So a lot of the recipes that I have pinned on Pinterest, I found a theme, and that might not be your thing, and that's okay. Speaking of Pinterest, if you have that, I highly encourage you to use it. You can just search 21 Day Fix or Portion Fix, and there is so many recipes out there. There are recipes if you are following a paleo program, if you're following a vegetarian or vegan or low carb, all of those are available with the 21 Day Fix portions. So there are some swaps that you can do to make your meal plan fit into whatever you're following. I do probably 80% paleo, maybe more like 75%, because I have started adding cottage cheese onto my salads because I needed more protein and it's so good. And that's dairy, so that's obviously not paleo. But that's just my personal preference. So anyway, I hope that you guys will dig into the nutrition plan, because you guys, that is 80% of our puzzle, right? That's 80% of what we are going to put in our body is going to determine the results that we see. So we can work out until we're blue in the face, but if we're not putting the food in our bodies that need to fuel us, we're not going to see results. So I really encourage you to dig into the nutrition part over the next 28 days. And we're really, really going to focus on that big piece of the puzzle. Okay. So with that, I'm going to transition now and talk to you a little bit about Shakeology. So I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not an expert. I'm just going to tell you what I know. And then of course, from my experience. So what I know is when we start to change our nutrition plan and how we eat, and we start to restrict things, and or we were not eating very healthy or clean to start with, our bodies are nutrient deficient, which means we are not getting all the nutrients that our body needs to work at its optimal. And so we're not doing the things that we need to be doing to fuel ourselves. So we're getting sick. We're having to take a leave or Advil for headaches all the time, chronic headaches. We aren't sleeping well. We don't have any energy. Our skin may look kind of crappy, or we just can't seem to lose that 5 pounds around our midsection. Whatever those things are, we have terrible cravings. We want chocolate all the time. We have terrible menstrual cramps. Whatever they are, it's because your body is deficient on nutrients, okay? Shakeology is going to fill in those gaps. I have done a lot of research on Shakeology, and I consider myself to be a little bit of an expert on shakes, because you may or may not know that I had lap band surgery about 7 years ago. And when I was using the band actively, I am not now, but when I was using it actively, I couldn't eat breakfast. And so I tried, I feel like, every shake on the market. I didn't have as much knowledge then, and I never was introduced to Shakeology. But if I had been, I just feel like my weight loss journey would have gone on a completely different path. Shakeology has every single vitamin, every single mineral, every single nutrient that our body needs, every single one. The creator of Shakeology, it is his job to go around the world and to find the superfoods that he has put into the Shakeology. It's the best of the best. The whey protein that we use is the best of the best. The probiotic that we use is the only probiotic on the market that actually is filtered through the small intestines to do its job. All of the rest of them get locked in there somewhere, and then you pee them out, right? But this is the only one in the world that doesn't do that. The digestive enzymes, help keep you regular. The amount of energy that I have just from drinking these shakes. My hair is growing like crazy, my nails. I don't have menstrual cramps. I haven't had menstrual cramps since I started drinking Shakeology. Okay, so just a few of the things that it has helped me with. But anyway, I digress. Back to what I was saying. Shakeology is going to fill in all the gaps that we are giving ourselves as we're starting to change our eating habits and maybe cut out some things or eat smaller portions, or because we've been eating crappy food this whole time in our life, right? So Shakeology is going to fill in those gaps. In about a week, you're not going to have cravings anymore because it's going to fill that in. You're going to be surprised about the energy level that you're getting because you're fueling your body with the healthiest meal of the day. So I'm going to ask you to replace one meal a day with your Shakeology. Most times it's breakfast. That just seems to be easier for people, especially people on the go. And that's a lot of times what I will do. It's either breakfast or lunch. And sometimes I use it as my afternoon snack and if I have a very light lunch. You choose, but I want you to replace one meal a day with Shakeology. No exceptions. It's a commitment that you're going to make for the rest of this group. Every single day, I don't want you to skip, because I promise you, after those 28 days, you're going to be blown away by how you feel, how it is aided in your weight loss, in your energy, in your being regular, all of those things. So you're going to only be able to get out of this what you put into it, and I need you to commit to that every day. I believe in that with my whole heart. It's liquid gold. I would pay 3 times the price for Shakeology that I pay right now because of what it has done for me and my health. Okay, so I get off my soapbox there with that, but I just want you to know that it's very important, and I'm going to be sharing some videos throughout this week about it, so I can let the experts tell you exactly why you should be drinking it and how good it is for you. Okay, so I think we've covered everything. This first week, I'm not going to ask you to jump in like a crazy person. I will be, because I'm already doing a workout program, so I'm going to be posting that every day. If you have your Shakeology and you're ready to get started doing it, I would highly encourage you to drink one right now. You don't have to wait. And then pick your workout program, print off the calendar that we that they put together, they put them together for a reason. They're experts. They have the workouts in order that you need to complete them for a reason. So please follow that. And then just post in the group every day after you do your workout, after you drink your Shakeology. If you ate something yummy that day and tried a new recipe and you want to share that with us, whatever it is, please be engaged in the group and posting so we can all see what everybody's doing and we can encourage you along the way. So we are just here to have fun, to love on each other and support each other. If you guys have any questions along the way, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I'm happy to answer them. You can text me, you can message me in the group, you can message me on Facebook, whatever works best for you. And just know that I am in this with you and I cannot wait to see where we are, how much less of us there is in 28 days. All right, I will talk to you guys soon. Have a good day. Bye-bye.